Greetings, Commanders. I'm Commander Gypsum, and today is a very special occasion because I just hit Elite. Look at that, combat rank Elite. Let's scroll down here a little bit and take a look. So as you can see here, for bounties claimed, you got 16,789, and for combat bonds, 1,965. So apparently that's about what it took me to hit Elite. I just hit it in my combat anaconda, and now we're going to make a special pilgrimage to Jameson Memorial. So if you haven't heard about Jameson Memorial, it is a place that only people who are founders or make elite rank can get to. So to find it here, we're just going to type in Jameson, and that's going to bring us to Shinrarta Desra. I'm sure I pronounced that incorrectly, but that's the system that it's in, and it requires a system permit, so you have to either be founder or elite. And at Jameson Memorial, you get big discounts. Alright, so let's take a look at the system map here real quick. Looks like we got some interesting planets here. We might even have some resource extraction sites. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. And here it is, Jameson Memorial, Control and Faction, the Pilots Federation, and here's Founders World. An outdoor world with a human breathable atmosphere and indigenous life. The atmosphere is far from chemical equilibrium. As a result, the planet has been terraformed. Interesting. Terraformed planet. Alright, so this is where we're headed. Alright, so let's get ready to go here. Let's see, we got 4 jumps. Well, that's not too bad. The Asp is a good little ship. This is kind of like my taxi I use to fly between my ships. I've got, I think, 16 or 17 ships kind of scattered around human-controlled space here, and the Asp has become my dedicated little taxi to get between them. Especially my combat anaconda and my trade anaconda. Yes, I got 2. I got sick of outfitting and re-outfitting every time I wanted to do something else. So I finally broke down and bought 2. Alright, so we're looking at 4 jumps, but don't worry, I'm not going to make you sit through all 4. I'm going to use the beautiful power of editing to make it just 1 jump. I'm actually pretty excited to get to Jameson Memorial. This is a place that I have yet to get to. I was not a founder. I actually didn't even hear about this Elite Dangerous game until after the Kickstarter, so the best I could do is pick up the Mercenary Edition back in September. So I'm looking forward to getting to Jameson Memorial. So yeah, it's kind of a pilgrimage for me. I'm a big fan of the game, and this is kind of a milestone. So at Jameson, you can get discounts. Oh, here we are. One nice long jump. And yeah, so we get discounts at Jameson Memorial. What it is a 10% discount across the board. That counts for ships as well as modules for your outfitting. I think perhaps that the founders could probably take more advantage of these discounts. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so everything is really more than 1,000 light seconds away. So instead of going and scoping out some RESs, we're just going to go straight to Jameson. And what, it is a pretty system, isn't it? You can see the arm of the galaxy there. Pretty cool. Yeah, so what I was saying, you get the 10% discount, and I can imagine the founders could probably take more advantage of that early in game when the discounts really matter. Before 1.3, if you're not familiar with previous versions, there was no power play, and therefore there was no 15% discount, where you can actually get much cheaper modules and much cheaper ships. Well, an extra 5%, I say much cheaper, but it does add up, especially when you're outfitting a large ship like an Anaconda or something like that, or even a Clipper. And I can imagine the 10% can make a big difference between outfitting here and outfitting somewhere else where there was no discount back then. So now I think once you make Elite, the discount probably isn't that big of a deal. because you've got a lot of money. So I've got a little bit over 1 billion credits total assets. And most of that is tied up in other ships. Like I said, I got like 15, 16 ships kind of scattered around. And all of them are pretty much A fitted. So I've spent a lot of money on my ships. But, what's Elite Dangerous without splurging on your ships? Alright, so here is Jameson Memorial. I'm going to go ahead and request docking. Alright, docking pad 38. And I was kind of hoping this station would look unique, but it looks like a pretty standard Orbis starport. Oh well, you can't have it all, right? Alright, and it looks like security there was harassing some people, even at Founders World. Alright, so we're going to proceed over to our pad here. And the asp has a little bit of momentum to it, so we actually have to start braking a little early. Let's see if we can put it down nice and gently down onto the pad here. There we go, that looks rather textbook, doesn't it? What a good landing, if I say so myself. Alright, so we're going to enter the hangar here so we can check out some outfitting prices. And yeah, everything looks pretty standard here. We just got, of course, Jameson Memorial on the walls. Aha, welcome to Jameson Memorial. Do a quick refuel. And let's see here. Let's check out the traffic report. Oh, wow. Okay, so I guess a lot of people are still coming through here. What do we got? A lot of Type 9s, a lot of Pythons, and a lot of Anacondas. I guess we know what the Founders like to fly. Alright, let's check out the Shipyard, and it's got every ship in the game, which is, I guess, is why you would come here if you're trying to look for a ship and get that 10% discount. This is the place. And let's see. Looks like we got all of them here. Going in order of price. The Courier, one of my favorites. The Vulture, one of my favorites. The Asp, my Taxi. Type 7, I used to have one. Fed Dropship, don't have one yet. Still want to get one. Got a Clipper for exploring. No Orca yet. Got a Furdy for assassinations, a Python for some general combat. I had a Type 9, and of course, the Anaconda. Yeah, so the prices are good, better than most places, but it isn't that 15% that you can get in-game now that everybody can take advantage of, whether you're playing Power Play or not. Alright, so let's check out outfitting real quick. They're also supposed to have all of the components as well. Okay, so we're just going to pick, I guess this is probably the biggest one, a 6 slot. So we're going to go to name ascending, kind of scroll through here, and yeah, they got everything, don't they? That is a lot of modules. Yeah, fuel scoop at A6, oof, lots of money. And let's see, fuel tanks. Is there a Type 6 fuel tank? There is a Charlie 6 that has 64 units of fuel. That is a lot of fuel. Man, let's see, if you could tack on 64, 128, that is a lot of fuel. You could jump for days. Got big shield cell banks. Oof, yeah, those are expensive too. And of course, a standard docking computer. You know what? I don't even think I use standard docking computers anymore. And here's the livery. And oh, what is this? Deadly. Time to update that. I haven't done that yet, apparently. Time to turn it into elite. Yeah, look at that. Very cool. And my Apollo here, I think I only got the one skin for it. This one was my favorite. A little bit earlier in game, I went to every ship and try to buy a skin for it just to show a little appreciation to Frontier. And let's check out the bulletin board, see if there's any cool missions here. I'm gonna say I doubt it because everything seems pretty standard, but okay, I got some mining, some hunting. Oh yes, donating credits. I'm always up to donating credits to repair stations. I'd like to do that all around the galaxy, help out my fellow man. It is the burden of the rich commander to donate everywhere that you can. Ooh, I'm very much allied. That's good. I'd like to see that. But it doesn't look there's anything great here. Why does he say unobtainable? Why can't I do this? Huh. Okay, so I guess there's still some stipulations here. I have to be more friendly with them, I suppose. Oh, what are you gonna do? You can't have it all, right? Alright, so that has been my little pilgrimage to Jameson Memorial, where you can get a 10% discount and access to every ship and every module in the game. Very handy. Alright, Commanders, thanks for watching. I appreciate it very much, and stay tuned for more Elite Dangerous videos and more Stellar Remnants. Thanks for watching, I'll catch you all next time. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you thought in the comments. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to see all of my latest videos.